All right, welcome to Black Lodge Trivia Night. This is Art, and we are here doing some more Dark Souls 3. Last time we did Irithyll, or whatever it's called below. We defeated Pontiff Sullivan. We made our way up here to Anor Londo and called it quits. Felt like a good place to stop. Who knows if it really was, but it felt like a good place to stop. But yeah, so we're here at Anor Londo, and this area is divisive. It's very divisive. Well, divisive is the wrong word. Like, in the sense that the callbacks are divisive. This one leans in pretty hard to the callbacks. So in that sense, I can sort of see. I was saying last time, I don't mind as a callback going to Anor Londo. I feel like, I don't know if it's worth fighting those guys. I don't know if we can get into the building through here, but let's give it a shot. Now, I've heard over the years a couple different slightly competing rumors. First, I thought I saw somewhere in like an online YouTube video, like, hey, did you know about Dark Souls 3? That the Pontiff Sullivan was supposed to be the final boss of the game. Now, I don't know if it would have been in the form that Pontiff Sullivan took, because I don't think it's that interesting of a fight. But that was one thing I heard. The other thing I heard is that the actual final boss of this area was an option for the final boss of this fight. I don't know which ones. I think we're going to get ambushed here when we... See if we can get this open at least. Get something done. Before I get absolutely wrecked. Because I don't know if there's actually a ton to Anor Londo. So basically, I'm just pulling back for a sec. Do I have any equipment that I need? I've got... Nope. I might just try going in set up as I am. Might just roll face first into everything that they throw at me. Proof of Concord kept, I think, is an item for one of the covenants around here. So I'm just gonna... This run, I might just sort of collect what I can collect. You know, burn the health potions as I need to burn the health potions. It's going to be a slightly weird... Again, I often record these things early in the morning, but there's some stuff going on, so I'm trying to juggle a few things at once, so I apologize. This might be a little cobbled together. Aldrich's Ruby. Nope, wrong button. I'm a little worried that the knights will come in the door. I don't know if that's actually a worry to think about, but hoping all these things are triggered. Is this? Yeah, it's good. All right. Estus Shard, that's always good. Now the question is there anything really else to this? I guess there could be stuff outside. I do want to check out what that Aldrich's Ruby is, so let me go back to doing that again. Wrong button. Blood Bite. Aldrich's Ruby. Recover HP from critical attacks. Okay, so when you backstab people... Again, that's something that they brought over into not Bloodborne, into Elden Ring. Is one of the rings I actually used a lot, or whatever it was, a talisman. So that when I would backstab people, you'd heal. And then there was one where you backstab people, you get FP back. Can I get this guy to come by himself? Can I parry him? Not like that, I can't. Just want to play it nice and safe. Alright, can I tackle this guy and then maybe get a little exploration going on out here? Because it doesn't look like there's too much more to this level. Now the question is that a lost opportunity? And I would say maybe not. I'm getting over a cold, so I might be muting a little more than normal to avoid coughs or sneezes. It wasn't actually like a bad cold at all. Like I feel completely normal except for my nose is all stuffed up. So hopefully let's try the other side. We got one guy there. I don't know if it's a lost opportunity though. I don't know if I would have. A lot of this area of Anor Londo is not the good part of Anor Londo. Can't tell if this guy's a little more. He's got the red eyes. I don't know if the other guys had red eyes. Yeah, just trying to do a little bit of that. Then get a little healing in. I feel like those sweeps have more going on. There we go. And is that sort of the dirty little secret that most of Anor Londo is not actually fun? It's just a really great boss battle? You know, nobody likes... Damn it, I gotta fix this mic. I keep banging into it. Okay, hopefully... Oh, now I'm gonna cough. Okay, hopefully that's better. I think most people don't love a lot of what Anor Londo is, like the rafters, the buttress with the guy shooting arrows at you. I don't think people dig any of that. So maybe it's not missing too. But once you get past those, especially the buttress with the arrows, then I think people really love exploring inside the castle. I think that's where the fond memories come from. But let's go back. Let's spend these souls. Let's get that Estus shard going as well. Okay, so Estus shard goes to the gentleman here in the back.
Well, just wasn't he?
Okay, there we go. Is there anything I can do for my weapon? I lost track of where I was at that. We need... What do we need? What I need to do is go to the correct... why am I in... The page I need is there on the right, and I'm, I got it on the wrong one. I thought showing item info would do the trick. But, I'll figure that out at some point. That's a dumb thing that I should understand, and I'm not. Okay.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire. Very well, then touch taken.
So the Dark Sigil, I think... You know, when we took those 5 free level ups from that other guy, I think that's the Dark Sigil. And so you can heal all 5 of those up, and it's why we always look like crap even when we burn an ember. I don't know if it opens up a... I don't know. There's so many different endings, it's hard to say. All right, so we, I think, explored everything we could explore. And I might burn an ember just to see... Oh, didn't mean to do that. I might burn an ember just to see if there's anybody we can summon on our way in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw this first one down and then see if I can sprint past the second one. Now, in the original game, oops, didn't do that well. You could summon I can't even remember the Sunlight Warrior, the Sunbro, that everybody loves. I can't remember his proper name. So do I see any summoning symbols anywhere else? Nope. Okay. Nope, that's wrong. Ooh, thank goodness for the backstab, because I would have been dead. Because I need to heal desperately. Okay, so let's just go for it. I'm not gonna survive this encounter because I'm going in cold, having not played. I remember some of the boss moves, but not many. I do remember it jumps around a bit, and I remember there's like this... I remember you want to stay kind of close, except for... this bow and arrow attack, where then you gotta run for it. I don't think it matters where you run, you just gotta keep running. And if you get hit by it, I think you're dead. Greedy? Does that count? Does that count? It does! It counts! And now the question is, do I lose those souls because I died? Can I just run back in and get them? I think that counts. Okay, let's go get those souls. Let's go see if we can get those souls. Or if I see a fog gate, then I know I screwed up. Or if I die here, I know I screwed up. So let's not do that. No fog gate, so that's good. Still hearing footsteps behind me, though. Nope, I've still seen... Oh man, here we go. Cool. Now who knows who's gonna keep coming. Ooh. Nice, very good. So I did not expect, didn't expect that to happen, I'll be honest with you. Firelink Shrine. Alright, so first things first, let's get a few levels.
Welcome home, speak. Very well, then taken.
Yeah, I wonder, I've never healed because it costs so many souls, I've never healed that sigil. So I don't know if it's worth doing. I don't know what endings it might open up. Again, that's such a spider web of how you get to this one and how you get to that one. And alright, so we did that. Let's see if we can get another couple thousand in souls. I don't think we need a ton. No, we don't need that many. Alright.
Welcome home, speak. Very well, then touch taken.
So this is going to get us to 40 strength. So that was definitely one of the things I was hoping to do. Is the rest now just for like a... This isn't going to be like a new game plus 1 run. Is this enough strength to get us through and the rest should be like health? I'm really irritated that I don't know why I can't check to see what I need. Or if I'm... Because again, it's been a while since I played this, so I might be looking at just the wrong... Oh, because it's right. I was looking for it on the right is right. I need 4 Titanite chunks. Okay.
Pretty be careful.
Okay, so there's a couple different directions now that we can go.
Oh, hello, you hand in one piece.
I don't know if anybody actually sells chunks.
And stay safe.
So I think what we can do now is we can go to the Profaned Capital. We can try and get up to the top area. Let's see if one of these chairs can be filled with Aldrich's soul. Yeah. So again, if we ever get to the Bonfire Walk with Me of Dark Souls 3, which I hope we do someday, I'll be curious to, because Aldrich, looks like he's a mix of Abyss and like the boss in Dark Souls 1 that's behind the hidden area that is like the moon. Oh man, so bad with names all of a sudden. Haven't been there. Watchers of the Abyss. I think I already put that one on. I did. Okay. Which one was this? Lothric. Haven't done that. There and then okay. And so it'd be interesting to get into some of that lore, because I imagine Aldrich actually could prove to be pretty interesting. Prison Tower, no. Anor Londo, no. Water Reserve, no. Pontiff Sullivan, no. I think I want the Distant Manor. Again, we've been here before, but they run away and they're luring you past this guy. I think I basically got everything from here, so I don't think I need to worry too much about it. Now we're fully numbered up, so I thought that meant that we were going to get an invasion here. And I thought it happened as you came down the pathway. So, a lot of people don't like the catacomb area. The Irithyll Dungeon area is an area that I never particularly cared for. And when I say that, it mostly means like I struggled with it. You're going to see some enemies in here They're like the prison guards. And they have this attack that basically sort of does what Curse did in Dark Souls 1, where you lose half of your... Actually, you can lose more than half. You can lose a ton of your health bar. Not just your health, but your health bar. But I think, unlike Cursed, it naturally comes back in time. Like, you just got to give it a bit. But, yeah, these enemies I really struggled with. Oh, I forgot about that. Clever, clever. Now, I think once you open that, then that guy, like in future runs, can just leap at you from the prison cell. And I don't know if there's any reason to open it. Yeah, you gotta be careful with these cages. Some of them could be still alive. Like that one. I think these guys are weak to flame, so let's get that going. I did a little more. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna run over. But yeah, you can see my health bar is way down. There you go, and you see it starting to crawl back up. So yeah, unlike Curse, you just have to wait it out, thank goodness. But it is something that I really struggled with, because when you get a couple of these guys going all at once, your health bar can dissipate really quickly into a sliver of what it once was. And like any prison, it's going to involve... Whoops, keys. These guys. Okay, they definitely respond to fire. Okay. Sure. I think this is a shortcut you can eventually get to, but yeah, so like this platform right here always got me, because there's these three of these people. And I think it's their lantern. I think it's like when their lantern turns red, you're gonna suffer the effects. Almost like a madness thing in like Bloodborne when you were looking at the So this was the level that we got knocked off of, I think. And then the other thing to remember is that when your health comes back, it's way down because it only can be quote unquote maxed out at the new low level. Alright, there's a couple things going on here. We're gonna see if we can trigger anything. I was hoping to lure whatever was in that cell to the left out. Didn't seem to happen. There we go. See if we can bum rush this guy before too much happens. Now, when they hit you with their poker, or whatever that brand is, that will also just drain your health down really fast in like a rapid succession of attacks. They go like dun, 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 dun. Like there's not much you can do. I think once you get hit with it, you kind of you got to deal with it. Now, somewhere around here is going to be a creature that doesn't actually attack you, I don't think. Alright, so now we made it to the other side of this. Open that up. Jailbreaker key, that might help. Alright. There you go. That's the attack right there. Yeah, and then you're gone. Oh, goodness. All right. Well, we got the key at least. Hopefully that can start smoothing things out a little bit. So let's give it a shot. Doubt there was one door here. I doubt it's gonna no. Okay. I don't know if it's going to open up this. Oh, it does. Oh, okay. That I wasn't expecting. But maybe on some level that makes sense. I mean, there isn't like a ton here to do. Maybe it's just, we got the key. Got my souls back. Is there really much left to do? See, now here I just, whoops, it banged my mic again. I just wasted that potion because, again, when you refill it, it can only be max at the lowest level. So, should have waited. But, alright. This one attacks. Simple gem. Okay, I mean, not that I probably need it, but, this feels like a honey trap, but I'm gonna just go for it. Okay, we're making our way to the Profaned Capital. I think that might be the other door. I probably want to go out that way so I can get that item. But let me get this item here first. So yeah, we're getting a look at the Profaned Capital. We're not quite in there yet, although I feel like we could... Well, no, we got to get through a bit more. But yeah, let me backtrack, get over to that other door. If I can remember how to get there, and then see if I can get that item. Okay, the Dragon Crest Ring. Boost sorcerers. Okay, so not for us, but that's okay. So I feel like I've got solid enough melee damage output at the moment. So if I stick with 40 for at least a little while, I think what that means I'll probably pump points into Vigor. So usually what I do is, I come off there, I drop behind a pillar in case the one guy who shoots arrows starts taking shots. I drop over here again to protect against 2 of the 3, hopefully the guy with the arrows. I lure the first melee. Oh, nice. Nice. I did not expect that, actually, to be honest with you. So now there's a couple of ways to do this. Like, you drop down, there's a giant down there that will wreck you. There's a bunch of these guys. That will easily swarm if you're not careful. And this might be part of, like, why I had trouble with this. I got impatient, because this is probably an area I believe I had to do a number of runbacks to. So I got tired of it. And I would get greedy and try and shortcut it, which is not the way to go. You gotta take it slow. You gotta respect every minute in a Souls game. So there's a couple ways to do this. You can go down, but I think you also want to drop down through this hole in the wall. There's a number of holes in the wall. And I think you want to... So you can fight that guy, but if you're not careful, he can one-shot you. There's a... As you can see, like if you go through some of the other holes in the wall, you can get up to that roof. I think you can come out that door, which puts you right in front of the giant. He will wake up. Now, I think it's one of those things where when you get to the bottom, you can kill him much like the Haunt of Sullivan. Area giants. There's a couple of tricky places here. One, you can go that way, and that actually continues on for a bit. Up here are some of those things that will... It's an ambush of the ones that turn you to stone, I think. See, there's two chests, but I don't know where the things come from. One on the left's a chest, the one on the right's a mimic. Old cell key, that might get you some places in the other area, but now you can see the ambush. Oh shit. That was a mistake. All right, how far can we go back? Shit. There we go. 30,000 souls. That was enough for another level of vigor. But I did get the other key, so let's see if that opens up anything in here. Nope. There you go. So 30,000 souls, don't need to worry about those anymore. But that's what I was saying. Like, I think I struggled there because I would sort of YOLO it a little bit and get wrecked. So let me take it a little slow. Let me, not get impatient. Again, like I could drop down here onto the roof. Think, right? Can I not do that? And, maybe not. I thought I could. Again, these guys aren't hard. It's just that there's 20 of them. That was entirely my fault. I thought I one-shotted him. I assumed, and it almost cost me. Okay. All right, so let's see if we can do this again. We're gonna... So let's see. Yeah, I mean, I made that ambush harder than it needed to be, but I accidentally hit the, the mimic. Okay, that's going back out. So again, we can continue forward by going down to the right, but let's see if we can give this one more shot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run up here. I figure that triggers the ambush. I don't know if there's too many left. Maybe there's one here, one behind me, maybe? Yeah, okay. There we go. Okay, so let's deal with the mimic, see what that has to offer. See if it's even worth it. I don't know why this creeps me out more than when they stand up on hind legs, but it does. Dark clutch ring. All right, let's take a look at that real quick. Increases dark attack but compromise. Okay. Again, I don't think that quite applies to me, but it's good to know. So I think we go down this other tunnel here, and that's going to take us down to the lower level. Because I believe there's a lower level to here, but I feel like if you drop it, I don't know if it kills you. It definitely is going to do some damage. I just don't know if you could survive. So I think you're sort of intended to... make your way down through this collapsed wall. I don't even know if this thing warrants a little fire, but let's give it to ourselves. Nice, all right. Now this room is a tricky one because it's got a whole procession of these and so you can sort of avoid them as I'm doing right now. You can sort of attack them from the back, hit and fade kind of stuff, whittle them down, but there's at least like 5 maybe. It's not nothing, I gotta say. And so it's something you don't want to screw up, because if you screw up, you're going to be doing it again and again and again. So hit and fade. Let's get out of here in case I start losing my health bar. Feels like it's lower, but I don't know. Again, this is not going to be quick or interesting, and I'm sure, okay, yeah, it went down a little bit. Good players, or maybe you just ignore them and you just clear the room as you go, but these things really, in my head, are a thing I struggle with a lot, so I'm trying to be super careful because I don't want to keep doing it over and over and over. So again, now we've got the new last one in the chain. Okay, avoided that, but you see my health bar going down. I got the effect. Okay, let's deal with this one. Now let's see how the procession's going now. Let's get out of here. I guess if I had like a thief ring or whatever it is that makes you silent, that would be... Alright, so who do we got left? Were there 2 left? Ember's always... Now, there are more, I think, in the side rooms, but I think that takes care of this main hallway. But you do have to be careful. A couple of different ways you can go, but I want to... I think there's an NPC or somebody you can get here. There's a couple of... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's get out of this room. Fight him out, maybe a little more separated out in the open. Great design. Like the oversized heads. Sort of like Sphinx cat smoothness to the skin. Now, does this one attack you? Yes. Profaned coal. Interesting. All right. Yeah, there's another one of those. That's a mimic. Save that for last. There's another one of the priests somewhere around here. This feels like a trap. Ashes, okay. Not gonna lie, that piercing scream got me there. I don't know if you fall through the floor. I don't know. It feels like something should have happened there. There we go. Oh, okay. So you see there's an NPC in there. I think it's a witch. Don't have the key yet. Now, I have to confess, getting the witch free is probably not my biggest priority because, okay, so now this will take us to, like, the Profaned Capital proper. And there's a bonfire right there, which I probably should... feel like I should do it because then I can at least backtrack right to that big room instead of having to make my way all the way down again, but I don't know which is the right way. Forgot about that. That's why I didn't want to do it. Not the end of the world, but again, and part of me wants to do it because I think it's a pretty simple ask. You just hop down. Can you get back up? That might be the problem. I might not. Oh, no, there's a ladder right there. Okay, I was going to say. And I definitely don't want to sit at the bonfire because what that's going to do is it's going to reset that whole procession in the room back there when I'm not quite done with it. So I'll activate this bonfire so I can, like, teleport here in the future, but that's as far as I'll take it. Probably getting into the ballpark if I burned some of my collectible souls to get another level, but let's hold off for a second. Nice. Never totally missed that item. But yeah, let's keep going this way. I feel like there was something to this room with a piercing scream. This guy's fighting, so... Or did I do this room? Okay, so this is a way to get to an optional area. I don't think I've learned the... I don't know if I've learned the... Toast, collapse, rest. You want the... There's a emote for a dragon. And I don't think I've actually picked it up yet. And then you use it here, and then it takes you over to that area. Which is a very difficult optional area. It's got a boss in it that I actually never have beaten on my own. And luckily, it is completely optional because I would be screwed if it was not. This is stupid. Okay, so I've unlocked a shortcut that I don't actually need. Let's blow past these guys again. Well, I mean, don't actually need. That's a harsh way to put it. It basically, it's a shortcut that gets me past the whole prison. Let's check out what that area is right above me real quick. Lightning blade, very nice. Well, okay. I mean, we might have, man, I thought there was a whole nother area with like a poison swamp kind of vibe, and then you, still haven't gotten the witch out, and then you, fought like these hand creatures. Oh, I didn't fight the mimic. Let's get out of here, fight him out in the open. Whoa, shit. And there we go. Gah! Yeah, because I think that mimic has the key that gets the witch out. I don't know if there's anything else. Like, well, I mean, it sells pyromancies, which I sort of can do. And I definitely haven't done the room with the giant, so I feel like there's a couple places I've completely missed still. And maybe that giant room is the one I'm thinking of that leads you to the other area with poison. I think I went to the wrong side. I guess it's the wrong side because I came from the opposite direction, so I had it backwards. So my plan is let the last one go by, bust out of here, grab my souls, get to the other side, see if I can deal with the mimic in a more awkward place. Like in the middle of a hallway with no room to move. Nope, it's not what I thought it was. I thought it was going to be the key. Alright, so... Huh, alright. I don't know if I'm going the right way. You know what? That's not what I wanted to do either. What I want to do is get out of here the way I came via these rats. But that's not going to work. Well, I mean, it would have worked because I was down to a thread of my health, as you saw. Okay, so let's, Let's redo this. Let's, yeah, let's backtrack a little bit. Now that I know, like, I need to go past the rats, and I won't do it when I've had my whole health bar blown from that curse. Maybe I can just do it a little more efficiently. I don't know if this is actually a faster shortcut than that elevator that we opened up. There's a way to open up an elevator, like, right to the starting bonfire. So we need to get to the other side and probably to the right. To the left, I mean. So let me go for that. Oh, shit. Got greedy. It's good to know that, well, I mean, those souls are gone. It's good to know that I need to keep moving, at least. Or the other thing I could do is I could just move on. Nope. That's what I'm doing at the moment. But I could just do the Profaned Capital. But I'm very curious. Again, I'm just curious there's a whole section that I know I'm missing with some interesting stuff. So I don't want to just walk away. So I should do this. I should go back. Okay, so let's this will help me put down the rats faster, hopefully. No, get out of the door! Oh, I'm not dead. Yet. Now I'm dead. Now the thing I'm worried about is there's like sort of that rat ambush. I don't know if it's only when you're coming into this area or if as you leave a whole flood will hit too. That's what I was sort of worried about more than the the things that actually killed me. This isn't too bad of a run back, I guess, to try that again. What do you think? Can I just get past the rats? Do I need to, like, if I can get into the door and just keep going? Okay, there's the flood of rats. Okay, so we did that. Get to this this ladder. This I do remember. It's not just falling off. Okay, so hopefully that took care of... So what we can do is, again, we can take care of this giant here, but I don't want to do that. But what you can do, if I can heal up... Well, I think we can drop down here. Yeah, okay, that... I thought it would do a little more damage, but... So yeah, we don't want to be dealing with the rats and the giant. Not that it's not possible for more to come out, but... Let's see where this goes. This could be the jackpot if this is the one that goes right to the starting bonfire. That was just lame. Oh, maybe the... Oh. Ooh, profaned, okay. Trying to see if these guys are actually coming out of the woodwork or if it's a fixed number. Nope, they come out. Okay, so let's see if we can do this. Let the guy's foot stomps kill some of these rats. Or just obliterate me in one shot. Now, in my mind, you only have to kill that giant once. And then it clears, like, the top paths so you can... There's things you want to pick up. Let's do that. I think now we can... Can we get back up? Another. Here we go. I was going to say, wasn't there a ladder here? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's see where this goes. I think this might... Does this take us to that hallway with all the guys in it that I tend to YOLO and get killed by? Here's the question. Can I make this jump? Because if I don't, I think I will die. No, I don't die. That's good at least. Ah, 14,000. Okay, so I kind of, like, there's an item on a roof. Because I missed the jump, so that's a reason to go back up to that YOLO room. Let's make sure there's nothing below. No, okay. I was about to say I have a tendency to miss those ladders, obviously, as you sort of witness firsthand, but they do put a light right next to it to sort of indicate, like, hey, look here, and for some reason, that's not enough. Okay, so we're going to clear this YOLO room. Then we'll see if we can figure out the, getting to the rooftop. Whoa. Which one do you think it is? That looks like it gets us to the roof, but I can't climb up it. And this one drops down, but I feel like I see an item. Or was that just a reflection? Oh, that's the... Nice. Okay, so I need 4 of those to do my weapon. So, but again, I feel like I'm missing... a way to get to that roof. because I don't think those... I don't think you can make that jump. Or maybe you, I don't know, maybe you can. I was just looking because, like, you can get back in that way. Yeah, I don't know. Let's try this one. Let's see what's over here. I think it's just another drop. Though I'm still not remembering how to get to that other area. This might kill me. Because is there anything here besides the shortcut back? Seems like the answer is no. And that secret area, part of it is back there. That's the way you get to it. There's like, you can see it's not Sigma or Sigbrow, whatever it is. We want to free him because we want to have him available for the Profaned Capital. And so I could have swore it involved going this way, but not... Yeah, I don't know. And it's not like we absolutely have to have Sigbrow for the Profaned Capital, but, like, you know, to Matt's point, as he said in, like, some Bonfire Walk with me, is like, it's a really good story, and it's not even like a loose metaphor for dementia. It's like, you know, he made a promise to a friend, and, you know, oh, we can't make that jump. What am I doing? Who he needs to help. And yeah. So it's a noble, worthy cause. And I don't remember how to do it. There's another one of those guys there. There's not... Oh, what's that over there? So basically there's a passageway that involves that guy there, over there, going around, but I just don't know how to crack it. I didn't think it was down here. I thought this just led to the Profaned Capital. That's the shortcut halfway back, so that's not what I want. The other exit out of this room is the Profaned Capital, so yeah, I don't know... Huh. Now I cut through here because it's a way to skirt some of the edge. Can I open this gate though? Possibly, but I screwed it up. Yeah. Huh. All right. Well, you know what? For now, let's continue down the Profaned Capital. Now, there's a couple ways we can go. This way is almost a straight shot to the boss, to Yorm, but I feel like there's another way we can go. Explore a little bit. Because we came down from that ladder, but can we get out? Yeah, I was going to say, I thought we could get out here. And I think we're going to get jumped by... I confess, I wasn't expecting this ladder. Whoa. I think what's kind of a cool touch, I think they use their wings as like a shield. So like hitting him from behind doesn't quite do as much damage. I don't know if that's true, but I thought that was like they sort of pull their wing over them like a cape to protect them. I'm losing track of like, did I pick up a, oh yeah. Did I pick up an Estus shard that I haven't cashed in yet? All right, let's see what's yeah, okay. You know what? This might be this might be what I was thinking of. I don't know if this is a honey pot, but I could go for some chunks. I thought one of these was a trap. There's a hole in the floor there. Yeah, that's the trap. Okay. Okay. Titanite's nice, but yeah, I would have... Chunk. That's the poison swamp area. Okay, so I had the location wrong. It was part of the Profaned Capital, not part of Irithyll Dungeons or whatever that area was called. That skittering sound effect sort of gives me the chills, I gotta say. Yeah, this is the area I was thinking of. Okay. Now the blooming purple moss clump is going to be important because what do we not need? We don't need... Let's remove that. Let's remove that for now. Let's, purple poison and toxin. This is poison buildup. I don't know if it's toxin or poison that's below, so let's sort of be ready for anything. Obviously you can see patches in the ground, so there's some safe spots. And I feel like I don't have a ton of souls, so this might be the one to go for it, where I just sort of get... Let's see if it tells me if it's toxin or it's toxin. Okay, so let's just... If I die, who cares? At a minimum, we'll just make this like a collectathon run and purging stone, nice, okay. Curse bite ring, that might actually be handy here. Now there's an entrance to a church. There's some really tough creatures in it. But I'm not going to worry about them now. Again, I'm just going for it. This is a collectathon run. Now you can drop back down through here. That might be it. Okay, so I feel like we sort of... I think we collected everything. That's a start. I'm not going to worry about those 11,000 souls. But I do want to see what that ring does. What do we... Nope. What do we got for rings? We got yield more souls. That one we can do without. Poison bite. Resistant. Okay. Curse bite. Okay. There's something else we can do. Greatly boost pyromancy. I don't know if that's actually worth it. Let's put this one back on instead of getting more souls. I'm gonna blow past this area and not fight this guy. I don't know if that'll come back to haunt me, but there we are. going to do this the normal way, so we drop down into... Nope. Trying to get to that pathway over there. We've already gotten everything else. Now up top here on the roof, we're going to deal with a couple different things. We're going to be dealing with potential like NPC invader. That's not an easy fight. There's a jump that we're going to need to make, I think, to free Sigurd. Again, I don't think we need to fight that guy. If we can, we're going to get to the roof, drop down, and just, again, collect. Getting greedy. There we go. Logan, okay. Now, is that some, you know, because again, like Logan... Big Hat Logan was from the first one. Maybe this person had sort of found some stuff and a little bit of a callback. So we want to drop down here. Of course, that's a... Of course, that's a mimic. Question is, can we fight it without... waking everything up? Because the big giant things can be asleep. I missed what that last item was. I was so busy looking at something else on my screen. I don't recall how tough those guys are to beat. I know they're not easy. They hit hard. And they move pretty quickly for their size, so that's why I was kind of avoiding them. But maybe they give you something. Maybe that's you can farm chunks or something from her. I have no idea. Now, if you remember, there's going to be one of these guys with a... Oh, so we're back in the dungeon. There's going to be a guy with... Oh, look at that. Look at that. So that's an ambush. Let's applaud that message. That was a lifesaver. Now, again, I don't know why you could see them from up top, but they went invisible when you come the other way. Maybe they could hear you coming and... Okay, nice. So now I think we've got the ring we need to free Sigurd. I just don't know how to get to his cell. Because again, I don't think you open it from this side. I think you have to open it from the back. could have swore there was a jump involved. Is it this? Okay, so it wasn't... Oh, you know what? That jailer key, that might open up the other NPC, the witch.
You are a saint. Once again, you are my valiant savior. I, Siegfried of Katarina, express my deepest gratitude. Take this, a token of my thanks. Go on. It's all yours.
Oh.
No, please. Go on ahead. I've my own road to take, and a duty to fulfill. Very soon. No.
Okay. So we're all set there. We got that done, which is good. Now, I went for the Titanite slab. One thing I will say about Dark Souls 3, part of why I enjoy this game so much is I feel like it's pretty user-friendly. You know, like, they let you respec, which might have been one of the first times they let you do that. I guess Dark Souls 2 did, but they made it pretty easy to respec. Titanite slabs are pretty common, for lack of a better word. And when I say, like, you know, Dark Souls 1 might have had, like, a couple each run. I think you can get, like, 8 or something on one run here. So it lets you really play around with, like, weapon selection and experiment, and just makes for a more fun time. Now, again, the jailer key, I think, is for the witch. There we go, finally. So we still need we need 3 more Titanite chunks, and then we can use the slab to upgrade this sword. Because I feel like I'm going to stick with this sword to the end. Right, this takes you straight to the top. That's not where I want. There's probably some cells I haven't been able to open yet that I might be able to now. Is there one that... For some reason, I always thought there was one here. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if this was worth it. Now, rusted gold coins, they boost your item discovery, so for me, personally, that might not have been too interesting. Was this a shortcut down here that I opened? Not really. Ah, right, but there are... Yeah. Ashes are worth it, yeah. So I don't know if this is a shortcut that helps you in any way. Does it help you get past? Is it like a cleaner route to get through that? I don't know. If I can just blow past all these people. I think this is going to take me back down to roughly the witch area. So maybe I can get her free. And then go from there. Because I did Sigurd, so now he's clear for Profaned Capital. I think I already did this. I think she's going to be to the left. Nope, to the right. On the other side. Now again, it doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to free her and get her back to home base, and then if I die, who cares, but... Okay, so I gotta get across into the passage to the right. There's going to be a guy there, one of these priests. Take that person out, and then beeline it for the cell. I'm glad I did this.
Oh, there you are.
Nope. Nervous that...
But forgotten me. How sweet. Good to know that a skinny little heretic can still turn heads. Oh, you're not one of them, are you? Accept my apologies for mistaking you for one of those leeches. So, what business have you here? This is a land of monstrosities, and I am no exception. You're here to save me, but I'm guilty, a wretched child of the abyss. Is that something you can forgive? Oh, really? You are no ordinary man. Very well. Besides, I've grown tired of imprisonment. I am Carla, and I accept your proposal.
There we go. Okay, let's homeward bone out of here. Back to the shrine. And yeah. Got some ashes we can hand over. Let's do that.
Ah, how gracious.
Oh, we've got 2. All right.
Gracious. Let Iona.
Again, we are looking for 3 chunks. If that ever becomes a thing, we can buy. Got a bunch of embers we can restock on if we need. What's this? Budding green blossom, large temporary. Okay. Gold pine bundle. Got titanite shards, no help. And that seems to be it. A lot of armor sets if we wanted. I'm pretty comfortable with the fashion souls we got going on. We don't need the life ring. What's the other ring? Lloyd's shield.
Ashen one, bring me with.
Okay, so nothing new there. Who else? We can talk to the witch. That's the original pyromancer. Down there is the cleric. I thought the witch was right around here. Or does she take over? No. Yeah, I thought she was down here in the central portion. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Yeah.
There you are. As I said, I am Carla, and am grateful to you. Now, what shall we do? The only thing that might interest you is my sorcery. Although my dark arts are a detestable sort, that wouldn't interest you, would it? You're a wicked one, aren't you? Very well. Humans are of the dark, and you are no different. Some may avert their eyes, but the truth remains the truth. Be careful, though. Few humans are privy to this knowledge. Let it be a secret, kept between you and I. Oh, a pyromancy tome, have we? Quelana, Witch of Irithyll. Well, this is a fascinating pyromancy. Very well. If this is your wish, I will unravel the thing the best I can. Besides, it will be nice to play master for once.
So hopefully I'm doing this right.
Oh, another pyromancy tome, have we? And one that resonates with the dark, yes. Well suited to me. I may be a heretical sorcerer, but you bring me nothing but pyromancies. Fiendish little lad, you.
So what do we got? And I think the thing with these, okay, they have a high intelligence to cast, 32, but I thought there was something good about these that, Forbidden Dark Sorcery strikes with blade formed of humanity's darkness. Fire Whip. I thought the other guy would not take those pyromancies. Like, I think this is a good one. Black Fire Orb, but again, it's need 20 intelligence, 20 faith. Black Flame's a good one.
There is one thing that you should know. There is a darkness within man, and I am afraid you will peer into it. Whether the fear will spark self-reflection or a ruinous nostalgia is up to you entirely. Fear not. Your choice will bring you no scorn. There is one
Okay.
is up. Do stay safe.
Yeah, I thought we tried to offer it to this guy and he said no, especially to that witch, the dark pyromancy one. Okay, let me just double check. I think I have...
Just wasn't he?
Do I have any Estus shards? That's one thing. 2. How short am I? I've got 2 out of 4, so 2 more. I'm getting close, but I just don't know. I don't think he has any chunks.
Oh, and
He had scale, but not chunks. Okay.
goodbye.
Does Patches have anything? Let me actually also talk to... Now that I've got a couple more souls, like boss souls.
Aha, so.
What can we do? Black Serpent is from High Lord Walnir. Okay. Steal HP on foes using an illusory scythe. That's from Aldrich. Oh, okay. Interesting. Demon's Great Axe. Farron Greatsword. Profane Greatsword. For some reason, this I remember being solid for a reason. Temporary summon the Profane Flame. Lunge forward and use a strong attack to enshroud flame. Okay. Okay, so this can buff your Greatsword with fire. Wolf Knight. I already got that. Demon Fist. Longbow, no. Pontiff Sullivan. What else can we get with Pontiff Sullivan? Was there anything? Blood Wolf. Blood Wolf. Yeah, let's do it. I don't know if it's worth it, but let's do it.
Now, do not be away.
Now, the only person left here that might be of any interest is if Patches would have any Titanite scale. Again, we need 2. And we're going to get more. I don't even know where Patches is. I think he's up top near where you try the jump to get on the roof. We could go to the high wall of Lothric or whatever, like the castle of Lothric, whatever's above the starting area. And you get a lot of later game materials there.
Can't resist it.
Nope, not much. What's this? Boost kick effect. Don't care. Okay. All right. Well, let's make our way back to, I guess, the Profaned Capital. We got the witch free. We got Sigurd. Or Sigmar. I don't know which one it is. I forget. So let's go back to the Profaned Capital. And let's give it a shot. Do we have any bone shards? We do. Let's give it a shot. Okay, we're going to do it now. Interesting that the textures are popping in like that. I'm curious. There's 2 ways we can go. This way we're going to get attacked by a thing, but eventually we're going to be dropping down and running for it, but let's go this way now. Ooh. Basically, we want to get off of this platform while we're taking heat from below, and we got the guy, but if we can fight him over here, it's a little better. I don't know if he'll come, but... Or we just skip him entirely, because who cares? Okay, so these rooms are a bit of a challenge because we've got the priests, but we're also going to have... I think that's a gargoyle up there that's going to drop on us. So you can see when we were hitting him from the front, he staggered. A lot of things happened that didn't happen when we were circling around from behind. Now, I don't recall these people being necessarily super difficult. It's just more that there's a bunch of them, and they have like a quick stab. They got some fire. I actually expected to... Now, the Handmaid's Dagger, is that something from Lower Anor Londo? Remember there was like this screeching banshee, and they had their special daggers? I don't know, I'm just making stuff up. Whoa. Just rolled into that. I don't think these come to life. There probably is something somewhere that will. You know, and part of what I was saying about the quality of life, the fact that you can ember mid-level, stuff like that. So, the additional Titanite slabs, it's really like a really playable game. The length, again, means that I don't replay it as often as like a Dark Souls 1 where I can blow through it in a weekend. But, although at the same time, you know, adding up the hours for this hasn't been bad. Trying to fire this guy off. All right, let's see who we can separate out and take care of. Now, Yorm is not a tough fight. It's a... Is this a... Ember, nice. It's a puzzle fight, and it's a throwback. Okay, the one on the left is a mimic. Let's deal with that one. Nope. Oh, shit. All right. Get our head back in this one. All right, great shield of glory. Don't need that, but why not? Oh, double mimics. Ooh. That I did not expect. Oh, F you in your face. I strongly and profoundly disagree with that, but okay. Okay, so luckily it's not the hardest thing in the world to get back here, but that's a slight annoyance. Now, there's a couple ways we can go. We could take the top route, blow past gargoyle that's going to land on there, and then cut behind all this stuff. The other way to go is you drop down and there might be even an item that you can get on your way down. I don't know. This is going to trigger this gargoyle. But luckily not. Again, we'll play it safe, I guess. Play it safe as I get just prison shanked. Woof. That was a little man-eater move. All right, not pretty. Gonna fully heal up because one of the drop kicks from this guy is enough to take me out, and I don't want to go down that way. That's humiliating. Nope. Oh, I disagree with that as well. It's killing me, but I gotta know what's in there. Let's try the other way down, just... Although it's a little tricky because you can really get lit up on your way down in a way that will get you killed. I'm gonna actually go for it this way just to... I can stop screwing up. I think right there you saw him use his wing as a shield. I hit but didn't really do any damage. see what's going on. This is stupid. Walked right into that. There we go. That was terrible. I think this is not going to be the run. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to get my souls, maybe spend those souls, finally beat this mimic, and then we'll do a clean run for it. I almost feel like I should if I'm gonna die, I should die out here in the hallway so at least it's easier to get my souls back. Okay, so that is not worth it. So let's Homeward Bone. Let's spend these souls.
Welcome, host. Very well, then taken.
Yeah, we're going all in on vigor now. We're 18,000 short. I don't know if I'm going to have...
Farewell.
Oh, we might. We might. Whoa. Okay. Can we get to 50-something? Might be a couple levels. Okay, alright. Okay, that should do it. Let's go with that. Get 2 more vigor.
Welcome, host. Very well. Then
Hopefully.
No.
Nice, nice. Okay, we're 18,000 short. I don't think we're going to be able to get that. I mean, I guess I could burn boss souls that I'm not going to use. Let's see what we got for that. Like, I've lost track. Aldrich, Bloodwolf, Demon, Wolnir. I didn't care what Wolnir stuff was. Let's use that. Okay, we need to get to about 26,000. Bloodwolf was a sword. Aldrich. This was a great axe. Aldrich was the scythe that stole life. I'm going to hold on to Aldrich's for a little bit. I feel like I've had plenty of time to do the Bloodwolf. Okay, so that might get us 2 more levels. Let's see if we burn these, if that is necessary. I think that'll... I hope that'll do it. Let's see.
Welcome, host. Very well. Then taken.
Again, 2 more vigor would be great. Perfect. Now we're 21,000 short. I don't think we're... I mean, Aldrich might give us that, because that's a later boss soul, but... All right, let's go back to the Profaned Capital. All right, so we're gonna try the drop-down method. Or no, do we need to? Might be easier just to go the way we were going. We fight one gargoyle, which isn't too bad. No, I'm kind of curious something really quickly. Sorry, I just want to see. So this is one of the first times I'm doing this as 4K, as you can see. And I was curious if this game was old enough. Lighting. Oh, interesting. Is there a max? I don't want motion blur. Depth of field. Man, maybe that's why this looked like crap. No. Max, okay. I'm curious what frames per second I'm gonna get. I was wondering if it had any, like, DLSS. That's what I was curious about. Okay, we're still getting 60 frames per second. I don't recall ever messing with those, so I don't know why they wouldn't have been maxed out to begin with when I was doing this at 1440. Ooh, I was hoping for the jumping into the air attack. Didn't get it. Okay, so we've got the one gargoyle here. Got the stagger. Again, you get the stagger when you hit him head on. I'm going to Ember here and hopefully be able to get Sigurd going. Or does he just show up if you've freed him? There we go, we got him. All right.
Yom, old friend. I, Siegward of the Knights of Katarina, have come to uphold my promise. Shine upon this Lord of Cinder.
Okay, so this is a trick fight. You can't hurt him without a special sword, which is behind Yorm. I mean, you can, but you do so little damage that it's meaningless. But what it means is you have to get a Storm Ruler, and then you have to switch the weapon out. Where I don't know where it is, so there's a lot that can go wrong in this opening part. Storm Ruler, there we go. And then it's a trick fight. How do you there's a way to trigger its special attack, and I don't know what it is. It two-handed? Let's try two-handed. There we go. You gotta let it charge out. Oh shit, I gotta be careful. There we go. Now, Sigurd can die in that fight, and it's better if he doesn't, because I think then you get to truly finish the story out. Hear what he has to say.
It seems I am in your debt once again. My thanks. I could have not kept my promise without you. Now, for a final toast. To your valor, and my old friend Yorm. Long may the sun shine. Well, I'm going to have myself a little nap. The only thing to do, really, after a nice toast. You are a true friend. Best of luck with your duty.
Unkindled one. The fire fades and awaits its one last reward. Prince Lothric is in your hands. Please save his soul.
Now, I don't recall that, but I was curious, but that does guide you to the next step, which is to walk into a boss fight. So what we're going to do, so she's been attacked, she's bleeding. I think we can talk to her without triggering, so let's do that.
Prince Lothric is in your hands. Please save his soul. Tell him what he must be, Anor.
All right. So you use the Basin of Vows on that statue there. That you can see there's a ladder. That's where we want to go. But before that happens, and it's a little devious if you haven't played this before, you're like, oh, okay. It triggers a really tough boss fight. It's a very cool boss fight, and it is what we will start with next time. But we don't want to just walk into that now. I wonder... You know what? Let's spend these souls. Let's drop Yorm's ashes off on the throne, because then we only have one left. That's why I was like, oh, you know, the length of this game, yada, 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 but it has been moving pretty quickly. We still have the DLC, both of them.
Very well, then
See how close we get. Okay, we're short by 11,000, which is not insignificant. We don't have a way to get there, I don't think.
farewell.
But we are, you can see it, like our vigor, our health bar is really taken off a bit, so that's good. So let's just see what, I think we did this one. Yeah. That's the transposer. I don't know if this is Yorm. Nope, King Lothric. Who's the last one? Got the Watchers, so it's gonna be this one. So I guess if you skip the DLC, maybe it's like a 15-hour game. I don't know. That's not that bad, all things considered.
Well, remember me? You're making quite an effort of it. If you yearn for a proper, then kill the Dark Wraith, survivor of the land swallowed by darkness. He has been a prisoner for many ages in the deepest cell in all Lothric.
Oh, yeah. We didn't do that.
I can see it.
So there is, there's in the opening level, there's a place we haven't been to yet. So let's see what we can get for Great Machete. That might be Strength of C. That might be worth it. Yorm's Great Shield. Pretty good. Strength of 40. Which we have, but the weight is 20.5. That might be a little too much. Let's try this.
Now, do not be away over long.
Not that the sword we have, I really like the sword we have, but let's just see what else might be out there. If we can upgrade Yorm's machete. Let's give it a shot. Butcher knife's good. What does this take? Titanite scale, okay. Okay, so we're at 516 with the machete. No, that's if we could get 7 more scale. I know we can buy scale, but I don't know if we could buy 7. And then it would scale with an A. So that would, if we could do that, we could get up. Right now we're at 277, 477, 460. We could get up to 523 with an A scaling. Let's give some coal.
No words. This is much too yet. But your fight is for accursed fate.
Let's just see what this one would go up to. It'd be 248, 241. Which is 448, 488, 49. So the machete's definitely more. Is the machete more now? It's like 489, so that's going to be... No, the machete's not more now. It's getting close. But I think where we're going though.
Just wasn't he?
I just want to see what infusing does. You might not be able to infuse the machete. Oh, I forgot I was making a deep claymore. Heavy gem's gonna pile on the physical damage. Dark gem, of course, dark magic. Deep gem, it's also dark. Doesn't scale though. Blood gem, interesting. Basically turn anything into a bleed build. Poison gem, hollow gem. What's interesting about making anything into like a bleed build? Chaos gem. Crystal usually... whatever. I don't think I have anything there, no.
Pretty be careful.
Somebody was selling scale. This guy sold scale, but I don't think he's going to sell 7, or if he does, we don't have enough to... He's got 3, which would be 48,000. But I think where we're heading is going to start having a lot more stuff.
Goodbye.
Scale, chunk, stuff like that. So I think that's where we're going to stop. We'll pick it up here next time. You know, we cleared Anor Londo, Aldrich, which was one of the great lords of Cinder we had to take care of. We got through Irithyll Dungeon, got through to the Profaned Capital, finished the sad tale of Sigurd and Yorm, and then got the penultimate Lord of Cinder, so we've only got 1 left, and then the 2 DLCs, and we'll go from there. I'm kind of curious. Nope. Okay, so we're level 70. I'm saving the DLCs for last because I just want to blow through them. Like the first one with Ariandel, she's a tough fight. I don't know how that's going to go. So I want to be as over-leveled as humanly possible for that. And then the Ringed City in the final DLC has some real pain in the ass parts. So I want to be as powerful as I can be for that as well. So we'll see how it goes. We'll take care of, we'll start storming the upper parts of Castle Lothric next time when we get back to some Dark Souls 3. We didn't, by the time this is recording, this is going to be old news. By the time this goes up, this was meant to be a synergy run with Simbrum, and it really sort of, we didn't get as far as we had hoped because Patrick, baby on the way, and then had to get surgery, so the time of this recording, the surgery is about to happen. At the time of this recording that goes up, hopefully it's all good and he's mending and he's enjoying his new baby. But so the synergy didn't quite last as long as we had hoped, but that means Matt and I are off to the races on our one-on-one sessions. Might start with a little, I don't know, bonfire walk with me. Keep talking about souls. We're doing Demon Souls. We had talked about doing some Swords of the Serpentine. I'm sure there'll be times when we can't both get together and I'll jump on and do a little hostile solo. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I mean, to the people who are watching this, thank you very much for checking this out. Like and subscribe if this is your thing. We're mainly an actual play tabletop RPG podcast. You can see all the systems we've checked out here on the channel, but if you prefer audio versions of that, just search for Black Lodge Trivia Night wherever we get your podcast. We should show up. We've also got Bonfire Walk with Me, I just mentioned. That's me and Matt talking about souls, and we've been chipping away at Demon Souls a little bit, so that'll keep coming up every now and then. We've got some Damn Fine Coffees, which is just sort of like a general RPG discussion podcast. We've got some Bookhouse Boys every once in a while, and that's sort of reviewing a book we just pull off our shelves. So we got a little bit of things going on, but, if any of that sounds interesting, subscribe where you get your podcast, subscribe here on the YouTube channel. Whatever works best. We got a Discord if you want to jump in. That link should be in the notes for the page. I have no idea at this point. But yeah, mainly we talk about RPGs and we get a little... We have arranged a game of Dragonbane. I'm thinking about what could be next, so we'll see how that goes. My schedule in the evenings is about to get a little tricky with my daughter's swim schedule, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, thanks again for everybody who checked this out. I feel like we've made some real progress, and this has been a really good time getting back to Dark Souls 3. So hopefully you're doing well. Take care.